Previously on Impact Wrestling.
I am here to talk about the world's most dangerous man. You know what makes the world's most dangerous man? Somebody with a friend. Ken Shamrock.
Friends. We got an enemy.
Callahan's in the ring. Sammy Callahan is fighting alongside Ken Shamrock. They're standing together and taking out the World Tag Team Champions.
Who would have ever thought we would see these two standing as allies in the ring?
Does this look like a safe work environment?
I'm not gonna stand by and let this happen to my countrymen. That's why July 18th, Slammiversary, you guys put those belts on the line against Sammy and Shamrock. It'll be great. You'll tear them apart.
Crazy Steve, a TNA original who last week called Bruce the fake World Heavyweight Champion. The spotlight shines on Moose, the self-proclaimed TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Crazy Steve lets Moose fly to the outside. Moose just caught Crazy Steve in midair. Oh! Moose swinging Crazy Steve into the steel ring step, smiling after doing so. There's blood spilling out of the mouth of Crazy Steve. And Moose, with a fall away, lights out, and the cover, and the victory for Moose. Oh, come on! What's the meaning of this? Tommy Dreamer's out here, and he's going to try to make sure that order is restored. Oh, Moose just kicked Tommy Dreamer in the side of the head!
Moose, I have been in this business for 30 years, and I can count on one hand the amount of wrestlers that have the natural, God-given ability and talent that you have. You become a professional wrestler. Why? Because you looking for another paycheck. And if you think I'm mad about this, I've been beaten up by better.
Madman Fulton attacked Trey not once but twice.
I don't care if I have to break Ace Austin down first, use his back as a stepping stool. I'm gonna look Madman Fulton square in his eye and break my foot off in his ass for leaving change on the table.
Oh, he ducked the boot, ducks the line, and takes down Ace Austin. Look at Fulton catch Trey and a choke slam. Trey's got to be 11 feet in the air. One hand. Ow! Look at Trey, still trying to get something going here with a sleeper hold, and Trey connects with a neckbreaker. Trey's got the magic stick of Ace Austin, and Trey just wrapped it around the face. Trey with a steel chair.
This was not.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Make way. Make way. Crown is door in the dome. You want it, come and get it. Noble bloodline finish. Rule with an iron fist. This is how we do business. Before I go ballistic. This is our time to shine.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following knockout tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number one first, from the Valley of Shadows, Rosemary! We hope you enjoyed your 4th of July weekend. Now get ready for some real fireworks. 12 nights away from Slammiversary. Welcome everyone to Impact Wrestling on Access TV. We kick things off with Knockouts Tag Team action, and that allows me to introduce 5-time Knockouts champion Madison Rain. Madison Rain, you've got Slammiversary fever.
I've got Slammiversary fever, Josh, and we've got so much to talk about in this opening contest. I'm already excited for the rest of the night.
See, I come and slice the beat like a master chef. Live life with no fear like
Her tag team partner accompanied to the ring by Johnny Bravo from Slamtown. We invite you to join in on the conversation tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, use the hashtag Impact on Access TV. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Last week, Locker Room Talk, Taya Valkyrie, and Rosemary, they formed a tag team for life.
was trying to figure out Rosemary and Bravo, and we ended up figuring out Taya and Rosemary. A lot to unpack, as I said.
We'll talk about that throughout this match and the Knockouts #1 Contenders Gauntlet match featuring all 4 of the competitors in this match. How creepy is this? Our opponents first, Susie! So Susie is the alter ego of Sue Young, and Madison, you pointed out that she is pointing to, well, she's waving, and she's not really sure who she's waving to.
I don't think she's sure.
Her tag team partner from Chicago, Lily Ray!
Polar opposite. These two were made for each other. It's like they operate on the same brainwave.
I was talking about Kylie Ray and Sue Young, but there's Kylie through the legs of Susie, and they've got their own entrance worked out. Perhaps you're right. Maybe they are operating on the same brain wave. Kylie Ray and Susie, Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie and Madison Rain, all these friendships that are developing in the Knockouts division. Havoc and Nevaeh, Tasha and Kiera, and these 4 here, I think it all goes out the window 12 nights when one of them has a chance to become #1 contender for the Knockouts Championship. That's when you'll see it's every woman for themselves.
Friendships in professional wrestling are superficial, and that point will be proven, like you said, at Slammiversary in that #1 Contenders Knockouts Gauntlet. Nobody's going to be friends on that night.
Cannot wait for Slammiversary live Saturday, July 18th, just 12 nights from where we sit right now, exclusively on pay-per-view.
Sue, we already did this once, remember? Wake up! All the work that we put in to give you your powers back, and you choose to be an idiotic little child. I'm good! No, you're an idiot. I'm good! You're an idiot! No!
Oh, and it moved to the midsection there by Rosemary, and she's heard and seen enough from Susie. On the scope of things, when you look at Rosemary and Susie, how different are they? They're on the complete opposite ends of the spectrum. What you say? Oh,
They, Josh, are polar opposites. These two could not be more opposite. And, you know, I'm
whoop.
seeing...
Whoa! Flip out of the corner there by Susie. Nice offense from Susie.
I am seeing in both of these tag teams...
Oh, hold that thought, Madison Rain. There's a cover by Susie, and Rosemary powers out. Right back, shoulders down yet again. Here we go. Third time's the charm. Shoulders down, and another near fall. Rosemary needs to make a tag to Taya Valkyrie. What are you seeing in these two teams?
I'm seeing each competitor kind of pulling elements from their partner. Rosemary's, you know, giving her thoughts a bit more vocally, a la Taya Valkyrie.
Sure. And Kylie Ray.
It's not nice.
If she's taking a page out of Susie's playbook, Rosemary misses wildly. Kylie Ray ducks, and Kylie Ray, she is all set for this #1 Contenders Knockout Gauntlet match at Slammiversary. Remember, Kylie Ray made her old, and Susie says that's bad. And there's a tag to Taya Valkyrie, and Kylie Ray is going to see if she stays in the ring. And you hear from Taya Valkyrie.
What this whole Smiley situation is. It's friendly competition. It's friendly.
Here we go.
Seriously, you think I'm stupid or something? Like, seriously.
And Kylie Ray ducks the line, and there's a side headlock takedown from Kylie Ray, one of the most athletic knockouts in a division right now. Madison Rain, you and I talk about it all the time, that is absolutely stacked with knockouts.
It's arguably one of the best versions of the Knockouts division that we have ever seen. Just look who's in the ring right now. There's so much diversity, so much athleticism.
Oh, look at this. Hurricane runner by Kylie Ray takes down Taya Valkyrie. Taya Valkyrie, at one point in time, the longest reigning Knockouts champion in company history. Rosemary, a former Knockouts champion in her own right, and a double bulldog from Susie and Kylie. There's the cover on Taya and Taya Valkyrie. Loca kicks out at 2, and well, now Bravo's talking. You and I can just lay out the whole match. Referee telling Bravo, I'm in charge, and Rosemary goes off the back of Susie, and there's a clothesline from Taya Valkyrie, and Taya goes for the cover, hooks the outside leg, and a kick out. So we'll see who wins this match, who builds momentum. How important, is this Knockouts #1 contenders match, Madison Rain, in 12 nights at Slammiversary, considering there are so many knockouts right now that want to be champion.
Yeah, it's incredibly important. There are so many knockouts that want to be champion.
Nice assisted German suplex there from Rosemary from Taya. There's a cover and a kick out from Susie. And then the question is, who's going to be Knockouts champion at the end of Slammiversary? Do you think it's going to be Jordan Grace, or do you think it's going to be Deonna Purrazzo?
I've said it before, and I stick by my prediction. Deonna Purrazzo leaves Slammiversary as Knockouts champion.
We'll see what happens on that fateful night live on pay-per-view as Rosemary has Susie in the corner, and Rosemary will look for the upside down. An illegal submission maneuver, but it is certainly doing damage to Susie and scaring everyone watching at home on Access TV. Taya Valkyrie with the running knees, and Taya and Rosemary are starting to put it together here. Here's a cover, shoulders down. And a near fall there. Susie needs to make a tag or transform into Sue Young.
Yeah, you mentioned the accolades of the alter ego of Susie. Sue Young was one of the most diabolical Knockouts champions of all time.
Good point. Wonder if we'll ever see Sue Young again here, or if Susie is here to stay. Both Knockouts down in the center of the ring. Rosemary trying to make a tag. Susie desperately needs to get to Kylie Ray. It looks like Taya's going to get to Rosemary first, and Susie now makes the tag to Kylie Ray. So a restart here in this tag team match, and Kylie Ray is getting the better of Rosemary at the moment. How athletic is Kylie Ray?
Athletic, never any wasted movement. It's like art every time Kylie Ray is in the ring.
That was a picture-perfect tilt-a-whirl head scissors by Kylie Ray, and she's got Rosemary here. That was an innovative heel trip, and now Kylie Ray is putting on a clinic, folks. This is what she's going to bring to the table in this Knockouts Gauntlet match. #1 contender, there's a cover and a kick out by Rosemary. I think Kylie would make a great representative as the Knockouts champion, and Rosemary trying to fight free and get away from Kylie Ray at the moment. This is how we do it here, folks, in Impact Wrestling. The action gets started fast and furious. I mentioned there'd be fireworks here tonight. You have any announcements to make later tonight? I know you have locker room talk. You got a big interview planned?
I am interviewing. Literally, wrap your brain around this. The most iconic knockout of all time.
Nice offense by Kylie Ray. Rosemary's down. Kylie Ray can... Oh, boy. How scary is that? You mentioned demonic and diabolical. Kylie Ray connects with a super kick attack made to Taya Valkyrie and Madison Rain. Did you say you're interviewing the most iconic knockout of all time tonight on Locker Room Talk?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I'm so excited for this episode of Locker Room Talk.
Spear by Taya Valkyrie, cover and a kick out by Kylie Ray. Action fast, furious here in this tag team match featuring these knockouts.
And this is only a fraction of what we're going to see at Slammiversary.
Great point. Taya looking for a Northern Lights, connects, there's a bridge, high on her feet, and a kick out there by Kylie Ray. Johnny Bravo again arguing with the official about a slow count. Count looked good to me. Kylie connects with another super kick, and down goes Taya Valkyrie. Kylie falls on top of her, hooks the outside leg, shoulders down, and Rosemary busts it up at 2. I think Kylie would have got the win with that super kick, Madison Rain.
Yeah, I agree. Rosemary definitely came to the aid of her forever tag team partner.
The top rope, Taya from behind. Taya Valkyrie sends Susie to the floor. Taya, she's looking for Bravo, and Bravo is making sure Rosemary's okay. And Kylie Ray picks the leg of Taya Valkyrie, and there's the smile to the finish. The STF of Kylie Ray. Can she get Taya Valkyrie to tap out? Will Taya tap out? There's nobody there to help Talk about building momentum towards Slammiversary. Kylie Ray does just that for her team, for her and Susie here tonight.
These two may be hugging in the middle of the ring tonight, but I hate to break up this moment. Only one can become number one contender at Slammiversary.
That gauntlet match, 12 nights away, Slammiversary rapidly approaching. So Kylie Ray picks up the victory, but the big story here is what's going on right in front of Taya Valkyrie, and she doesn't even realize it. I mean, to me, Rosemary and Johnny Bravo, and then there's Taya.
It's so good. It's so good. I just want to sit back and watch it all unfold, and there's jealousy, there's love, it's so good.
We hope you had a great 4th of July weekend as we get ready for Slammiversary Live on the 18th pay-per-view. One of the biggest nights of the year for all of us here in Impact Wrestling. We can't wait to dive into everything that's going to go down at Slammiversary, like the North defending their World Tag Team titles against Sami Callihan and Ken Shamrock. We'll get a preview of that World Tag Championship match later tonight when Sami Callihan goes one-on-one with Josh Alexander. Now look, Josh Alexander, he's the walking weapon. He's a great wrestler, but Sami Callihan's a former world champion. Do you think that Callihan has the advantage against Alexander tonight?
I don't think that he has an advantage over Josh Alexander. I think this is going to be an incredible match, though.
We'll see it later tonight. Also, we know at Slammiversary, Deonna Purrazzo will challenge Jordan Grace for the Knockouts Championship, and the champion will be in action tonight when Jordan Grace goes one-on-one with Kim Lee. Speaking of championships, how about the main event for Slammiversary? The four-way match where we are guaranteed a brand new Impact Wrestling World Champion. It's Ace Austin, Eddie Edwards, and Trey versus a mystery opponent. One man's going to leave Slammiversary on the 18th as Impact Wrestling World Champion. Who's it going to be? Plenty more action still to come, folks, including this hard-hitting.
You messed it all up. You're just running your mouth so much. You see what happened? Now you can't come with me to the ring in Slammiversary. Banned from ringside. Listen, kid, you know what I've seen? I've seen it all. And I'll take care of this. You know the swingman's always got a plan, and I'm going to go put it into effect. Right now, make yourself at home. Get a muscle shake. Let's talk about this swingman, this swingman. Do or not.
I told you, Johnny Swingers, the man with a plan.
Speaking of two dudes with a plan, here come the Heaters.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following 4-team tag team contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number 1, Cody and Cousin Jake, the Deaners.
You know, I know you're not a big fan of the Deaners and their personal hygiene, but Cody Deaner, Cousin Jake, Big Nasty, you gotta love these two good old country boys.
No, I don't have to.
A lot of good times had with Deaners as they await their opponents here tonight.
From Reno, Nevada, Reno Scott.
Adam Thornstowe and Luster the Legend, a couple of, well, I'll say it, a couple of degenerates. Adam Thornstowe in the front, Luster the Legend with the mohawk. They may be degenerates, but that doesn't mean that they can't get it done inside the ring, and we'll see if they have success here tonight.
Team number 3, total combined weight 801 pounds. Triple XL.
The camera literally shaking with the arrival of Larry D and AC Romero, 800 pounds. Triple XL.
And the final participants, they are the team of TJP and Falaba.
TJP and Falaba have no love lost for any of their opponents here tonight. And here we go, folks. 4 teams competing, and it is on. We'll try to keep our, I don't know where to go. You got Cousin Jake and AC Romero on one side. You got Luster the Legend and Falaba. You've got Adam Thornstowe and TJP, Larry D and Cody Deaner. Nobody's legal just yet. It's chaos, anarchy, bedlam, and I wouldn't have it any other way. 12 nights away from Slammiversary. Madison Ray, did you get listen to Falaba?
I did, and I also saw the determination in the...
Whoa! Oh! Crashing. and burn goes Cousin Jake. There's Cody Deaner. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but everybody's interrupting each other inside the ring. Look at Triple X. Cody Deaner, he may be done. He may be out, and Triple X is holding the ring. AC Romero and Larry D, they get picked off by Reno Scum. Now you've got a bunch of dudes on the outside of the ring. You got Cousin Jake inside. Is Cousin Jake thinking about doing this? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Cousin Jake takes out everybody, and the action continues, folks, right after this. Welcome back to Impact Wrestling. Order has been restored in this tag team match featuring 4 different teams: Reno Scum, the Deaners, TJP and Falaba, and Triple XL. Larry D and AC Romero. Here comes Luster, the Legend, in off the tag. And in a match like this, anybody can tag anybody. So you want to make sure that your team is at least in the game, that you're at least legal in this tag team match. And Madison, I know that you, you love the North for whatever reason. Ethan Page and Josh Alexander.
I love the North, Josh. I've been celebrating since July 5th.
You mean July 4th? The 4th of July?
I mean July 5th, when the North officially hit that 1-year mark as World Tag Team Champions. Nobody can beat the North. None of these guys can beat the North.
Well, which team do you think would have the most success as Thornstowe goes for the cover? Well, here we go again. It's Bedlam, folks. TJP and Falaba. They got involved to break that up, and Cody Deaner's going to try to make the tag with Cousin Jake, and Thornstowe's going to spin him back into the of Reno Scum. You think any of these teams can beat the North?
No, I just said, I don't think any of these teams can beat the North.
Ethan Page and Josh Alexander have officially crossed 1 calendar year as tag team champions. Will they retain their titles at Slammiversary against the team of Sami Callihan? There's a headbutt there by Luster, the Legend, and Ken Shamrock cover and a kick out. Preview of that match later tonight when Callihan goes one-on-one with the walking weapon Josh Alexander. Look at that. Look at Luster. He's going to take... Oh, that's just absolutely disgusting. Cody Deaner, if you didn't think he could smell worse, he does. And he can almost smell Thornstowe through your screen.
Yeah, I'm thinking Cody Deaner he wasn't bothered by that, I don't think.
To have your beard all rubbed up in an armpit is...
All right, moving on. We've got action in the middle of the ring.
Yes, we do. Adam Thornstowe watching as Luster, the Legend, doing damage to Cody Deaner. Here comes AC Romero. That's the problem in a match like this. You back yourself into a corner, and the referee didn't see the tag. So referee didn't see the tag made by AC Romero. So Luster works out for Reno Scum because Luster remains legal. And Cody Deaner is AC Romero. Do you think the North are watching this match, scouting this match, worried about this match, or are they off doing whatever they're going to do to get ready for Slammiversary?
I think they're doing what I've been doing. They're celebrating the 1-year anniversary of being World Tag Team Champions.
Well, you can check out some official North merchandise at shopimpact.com. Get yourself a walking weapon t-shirt. I love shopimpact.com. I'm always looking at see what we're going to get. New micro brawlers. Oh, big shot there.
You've got to stop this every week with the micro brawlers.
I love the micro brawlers. And Cody Deaner loves himself a neck breaker. Takes down AC Romero. Here comes Larry D. And Larry D. Bam, big shot. Another clothesline by Larry D. Here comes Cousin Jay. Here comes TJP. So much for the rules, folks. TJP with a throw. Here comes Thornstowe with a super kick. Here comes Falaba, looking for a belly-to-belly suplex. The train has come off the rails.
At this point, I think referee Brandon Toll just needs to stay out of the way and count when shoulders are down.
Brandon Toll can go take a water break. It is completely broken down here in this matchup. AC Romero's down, Luster's down, Cody Deaner's down. Deaner's been in this match since the very beginning. And let's see, get AC Romero back to his feet. There's Adam Thornstowe getting back involved. Everybody's back inside the ring, folks. Here we go. Reno Scum just taking complete liberties with the rules.
Cody Deaner's got to get out of this match. He's been taking a beating for several minutes now.
And let's see if Thornstowe is able to get back inside the ring. TJP comes flying across, and he pays for that with a shot from Luster the Legend. Followed by Buster, and thanks for coming. Thornstowe got caught by Fala. Fala sends Adam. You throw your hands up in the air. I'm right there with you. I have no idea what's going on here in this match. It is action personified. But if you ask me what the legal men are in this match, safe to say I have no idea. And
No clue.
Now you've got Reno Scum and Fala Ba and TJP. They're fighting to the locker room area. They're done with this match.
Oh, this makes Brandon Toll's job a little easier.
Now he only has 4 people to worry about, and it's Triple XL and the Deaners. And let's see if Cody can finally, legally get out of this match and make a tag. Here comes Larry D. Here comes Big Nasty. And these two squaring off. Oh, how many pounds of food do you think these two can put away at a buffet? Oh, what a clothesline by Larry D.
Disgusting.
Well, after this, maybe all 4. Oh, spine buster in the center of the ring. Shoulders down. I know. Larry D misses with the big right hand. Oh, shot to the midsection. Cody Deaner looking for the Deaner DDT, and Larry D says, I don't think so. Larry D is such a massive human being. Look at that. Shoulder tackle by AC Romero. A pounce. Cody Deaner was down, and Cousin Jake takes advantage with more and more offense. Larry D looking like a luchador right now. Impressed by Larry D? Well, misses with a big right hand. And Cousin Jake takes control. There's a cover by Cousin Jake. Shoulders down, and he got him. He got him. He got him, and the Deaners win.
Here are your winners, the Deaners.
So Reno Scum, TJP, and Fala Ba, they left, and the Deaners are able to pick up the victory here against Triple XL in what was a wild, wild match.
That was high octane from start to finish. That match was insane.
Bodies flying everywhere. Look at this. Look at this. We've got a camera now with Reno Scum, TJP, and Fala Ba. They're battling somewhere in the locker room area. Where is that? Where are these 4? And where are they going? Thornstowe using luster. They just took out one of the lights. TJP is down. Fala Ba is now being abused at the hands of Reno Scum and Madison Ring. This is the attitude right now that these athletes have. Less than 2 weeks away from Slammiversary. Where's TJP going?
What is he gonna do?
Looking like Spider-Man. Oh, TJP takes out everyone as this battle continues. I wonder if these 4 know the match is even over.
I don't think they care about the match. I think they just want to beat on each other.
And that's what's happening here. What's Fala? Fala has put his tag team partner in a trash can. There's a steel chair. That's convenient. Look at this. Pressure derbies. Oh, TJ leading a battering ram of a steel chair in a garbage can. That's innovative offense. These 4 may fight all night. They may fight all the way to Slammiversary. And Luster and Thornstowe. You know they love a good scrap.
I love this. They're totally in their element, these 2.
And it looks like Reno Scum may have taken out TJP and Fala Ba. 12 nights, less than 2 weeks before Slammiversary. Reno Scum literally burying TJP and Fala Ba. TJ's like Reno Scum.
Banned Swingman from ringside. Lousy nickel and dime ref. What's that? Ooh, this might work. Super Eric. Cool horns, but maybe for the hotel later. It's gotta be something. What's that? Oh, wait a minute. Suicide. Yeah, Daddy. Swingman might be banned from ringside, but everybody loves Suicide. Yeah, I bet you I can fit it on my big head. That's it, Daddy.
Right now.
Their opponents first from the state of California.
She's got the St. Louis Cardinal lid on her head. It lost her game. I think it just ended
finally regained possession of her tarantula poison.
Yeah, but she lost the title.
Yeah.
Who cares about the stupid spider who lost the title?
That's what I said. Good news, bad news.
Right.
We get the good news with poison back. The bad news, yeah, you're no longer TNA Knockout Champion, and you were never even pinned. You didn't submit in the match. And to me, that's what's behind the friction between Tara and Angelina Love. They're tag team partners tonight, though.
Tag team partner from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the TNA Knockout Champion, Angelina Love. Well, in my opinion, right here, on Knockouts Champion, Angelina, who can flat out go in this ring, she's got to really be careful and hope that Tara doesn't get pinned at any point in this match or herself. Well, that lovely knockout title's gone, Mike. Am I correct or not?
You are
Of course that's correct, sir.
You are correct. You are right on the money. As far as Angelina and Tara are concerned as a tag team, the upside for them, score that win by pin, score that win by submission tonight here in the cage in St. Louis, and you will become TNA Knockout Tag Team Champions, and Angelina can add the tag team gold to the singles gold.
Well, that would be awesome. I mean, if you're Tara or Angelina, that definitely would be awesome. But we'll see what happens when it unfolds here. And that's one of the, that's the original beautiful person. I guess she's still beautiful, Angelina, even though she's not part of the beautiful people. And Tara's still beautiful, even though she plays with tarantulas, which is kind of weird. And that's what it's all about, all those titles. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. And of course, with Angelina Love being away from TNA for several months, upon her return, we saw the issues immediately come to light between herself and beautiful people. And in particular, sure, it's the beautiful people in general, but mostly the differences are between these two right here, Angelina Love, Velvet Sky. I think a lot of it had to do with Velvet taking over leadership of the group once Angelina was gone.
Yeah, absolutely, sure. I mean, envy, jealousy, or, that could be some of it with Angelina, but I think it was more she just felt like, Velvet was kind of acting like a biatch, as the females say. BFFs, really call it BCFs. BCS is really called?
Be close enough.
BFF.
BFF. Front slam leads to a cover by Angelina, but not able to put away Madison Rayne.
So it's like a jawbreaker type move. You have to stop momentum for someone. That right hand. Tara she can swing definitely. Background in MMA, so she can grapple along with just excellent striker.
Yeah, certainly well-rounded when it comes to the TNA knockouts. That describes Tara's offense. And a cheap shot there, raking of the eyes by Madison Rayne. Turns things over to Velvet, and then the drop toe hold puts Velvet straight down.
Nice. To that bridge.
Yeah, bridging reverse chin lock.
A lot of them. Nice flipping back over from that bridge.
Yeah, floats over to the front face lock. And going to try and elevate, and does to perfection. Snaps off the suplex directly into the cover and the pin for a near fall.
It takes tremendous neck strength to do several bridges like that into a snap suplex and float back over. A lot of training to perform those type of moves.
Especially when you do them as fluidly as Tara just did. She shot a second one from outside by Madison. Leads to a pin attempt by Velvet, but just two.
And again, if Tara would have got defeated right there, would have got pinned by Velvet. And here, too, Angelina would lose her knockout title.
That's what the beautiful people are hoping for, trying to gain a pin and add.
Got to be trying. Let me interrupt you.
The singles championship. Go ahead, Taz.
Got to be driving Angelina crazy to watch Tara get covered after cover and not interject herself in this match.
Watch this series of stomps.
But you know what I'm saying? You could be watching, if you're Angelina, your title disappear.
Pretty much the same situation that Tara found herself in when it came to the lockbox showdown.
I'll tell you, that's me, and someone's about to get pinned and lose.
Onslaught. Double team leads to a pin attempt by Madison. Angelina outside, you can see she's dying to get into this match. She's been cheering on.
Yeah, you know this move, Mike.
Oh, it's the old scissor stomp.
Yep, I know this is something that.
Yes.
I know you're a big fan of this maneuver.
Yes, continue.
When you text me about it, the old scissor stomp, you named it actually. The old scissor stomp. Whoop, whoop.
Again, Angelina's title at stake while Tara almost got pinned.
And Tara fighting back, however, every pin attempt by the beautiful people. She has been able to turn it around, negate that attempt at the 3 count, and now offense on the side of Tara with the big slam. We're going to walk right up the body of Velvet. She said, watch this to her own partner.
Oh, don't make a big mistake on that moonsault. Nobody's home on that moonsault.
That would definitely qualify as a big mistake. The missed moonsault off the top by Tara.
Well, turning point in the match right here for one of these ladies to tag in their respected partners. Well, Madison's legal now, and
ditto.
Here comes Angelina.
Swing and miss with the clothesline by Madison. Oh, that clothesline was right there by Angelina. Overpowers Madison. Who was that screaming?
Velvet just screamed because she knew she was going to get drilled in the ring.
Clothesline. It's almost in anticipation of the clothesline, wasn't it? Going to stack up the beautiful people in the corner.
Oh, yeah, they're stacked. Now look at that. Tara tagged herself in.
That was the blind tag from outside. And you see the question from Angelina to the referee. Slick Johnson says, indeed, Widow's Peak time here. Oh! Could we have new tag team champs?
Shoot ahead. She's going to get her.
Cover. 2. Save made by...
Well, spot by Velvet. Velvet saving her knockout.
Keep your eyes on Lacey Von Erich. Up on the apron.
What the hell is going on here?
Knockout blow by Lacey Von Erich. She took the championship belt to the back of the head of Tara.
She's got a pin.
Johnson turns around and counts 2 and counts 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners are the beautiful people and the new TNA Knockout Champion, Madison Rayne.
Oh my God, Angelina just lost her knockout title. Tara got pinned and that's it. No more knockout champ for Angelina.
Title goes to the beautiful people. They now have in Madison Rayne the knockout singles champion as well as the knockout tag team championship belts, and Angelina's throwing a fit.
Thanks to Lacey Von Erich, the third member of the beautiful people, kind of screwed over Tara. But more importantly, Angelina for losing her title. They both lost their knockout titles, not getting defeated.
But from the second Terry hit the Widow's Peak, I thought we were going to have new TNA Knockout Tag Team Champions. The interference on the part of Lacey Von Erich, and I'm sure that's how Tara's going to explain this to Angelina, but I don't think that Angelina's interested in any answers or any excuses.
Well, that's the risk that you run.
Still to come tonight on Impact Wrestling, a preview of Slammiversary when Sami Callihan goes one-on-one with Josh Alexander. We'll explain more on that one later tonight.
And speaking of Slammiversary, our Knockouts champion Jordan Grace goes one-on-one with an up-and-coming knockout, Kimberly, and it's up next.
Sammy, where are you at? I know you're in here. You're behind me, aren't you? Ta-da! Shocker. What do you got? I don't know why I helped you. But quite frankly, I guess it doesn't really matter right now. Because, we got a chance to do something special. We got a chance to end the North and capture gold. So if you need my help tonight, I'll be there.
Yeah, like I'm actually gonna need your help. You know, the more I think about this, I don't even know why I helped you to begin with. Maybe it's because I want to be the one to take you out.
And good luck.
Maybe it's because I don't want to see the North do it before me. Or just maybe. But look at us, and I realize we could be the world's most dangerous tag team.
I like that.
It's like that old story between the scorpion and the frog. Bye-bye.
The world's most dangerous tag team? I like the sound of that. Ladies
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a non-title contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Seattle, Washington, Kimberly!
Here's the thing about Kimberly right now and where she is in Impact Wrestling. If she can somehow find a way to unlock the combination that it takes to defeat Jordynne Grace, and then she wins the #1 Contenders Knockouts Gauntlet match, Kimberly has put herself in a... We can debate that throughout this next matchup, and we're going to talk all about the challenger for the Knockouts Championship at Slammiversary.
Her opponent from Austin, Texas, the Impact Wrestling Knockouts Champion, Jordynne Grace!
So Jordynne Grace is 12 nights away from defending her Knockouts Championship at Slammiversary against the upstart Deonna Purrazzo, the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo. Madison Rayne, you've gone on record saying you think Deonna is going to capture the Knockouts Championship in 12 nights. Why exactly do you feel that Deonna has what it takes to defeat Jordynne Grace?
To put it simply, Josh, I've been in the ring with both of these women. I know what both of them bring to the table, and while Jordynne Grace is one of the toughest opponents that I've ever had, Deonna Purrazzo nearly broke my arm.
Deonna Purrazzo says she is the most technically sound female wrestler in the world today. Would you agree with that assessment?
I don't know how you can argue that point.
Kimberly looking for a bit of a test of strength here with Jordynne Grace, and Jordynne Grace will show her just how powerful she can be in this one-on-one contest between these two knockouts. You saw Sami Callihan talking with Ken Shamrock, and they have a chance to do something incredible at Slammiversary, and Jordynne Grace just overpowers Kimberly, shoulders down, trying to drive that shoulder back into the canvas, and another kick out there by Kimberly, shoulders down yet again, and a bridge by Kimberly, and Jordynne Grace breaks that down pretty quickly, and Kimberly bridges right back up. So Kim's showing off some of that dancing background that we talked about in the past that brought her to professional wrestling. Jordynne Grace looking for a Grace driver to put away Kimberly, and Kimberly kind of put herself in that position, and Kimberly able to avoid Jordynne Grace for the moment, hanging on with dear life to that middle rope.
I think she might have just bit her finger to get Jordynne Grace away from her.
I guess whatever it takes to avoid being driven into the canvas by Jordynne Grace. 12 nights away from Slammiversary. Make sure you check out shopimpact.com/Slammiversary for all your Slammiversary customized t-shirts and more. It's all available right now at shopimpact.com/Slammiversary. And Kimberly goes hard into the bucket, courtesy of the Knockouts champion, Jordynne Grace. Don't forget, folks, immediately following Impact tonight, it's Impact in 60 right here on Access TV. Relive some of the rich memories and history. Ken Shamrock can make history. Spinebuster by Jordynne Grace and a kick out by Kimberly. Can they make another cover and another kick out? Frustration perhaps setting in for the Knockouts champion?
She appears to be frustrated, but she has no reason to be. I'm not really sure. I hope she's not sleeping on Kimberly. Kimberly brings almost a decade of experience to the ring here tonight.
Kimberly and Jordynne Grace one-on-one, and Kim gets the boot up. Oh, Insegura to the back of the head by Kimberly, and Kimberly takes Jordynne Grace into the bottom rope. And Kimberly is showing off what she can do inside the ring here, showing her athleticism. Again, it's these new knockouts that we've been talking about, from Kylie Ray to Deonna Purrazzo to Kimberly to Tasha Steelz to Nevaeh, and a lot of them will be involved in that Knockouts #1 Contenders Gauntlet match. Kick to the spine there from Kimberly to Jordynne Grace, cover and a kick out by the Knockouts champion. What a time to be a part of Impact Wrestling as we get ready to celebrate Slammiversary live on pay-per-view. 12 nights away, less than 2 weeks. Saturday, July 18th. If you join us on pay-per-view, you can also stream at fight.tv, FITE.tv. And Kimberly, this is a unique full Nelson of sorts. Has the arms completely butterflied back. Jordynne sits back. That'll put Kim on her shoulders and forced to break the hold. So some technical wrestling going on here, and it's nice, or I should say interesting to see Jordynne Grace trying to escape submission holds. That was another fall attempt, because you know Deanna's going to be looking for the armbar.
Yeah, Kimberly's definitely warming Jordynne up for what she has to look forward to at Slammiversary. And let's not forget, Kimberly has 2 victories in the record book against Havoc. So it's a definite possibility that she could beat the champion here tonight.
Suplex there by Jordynne Grace. She was able to reverse Kimberly. Jordynne has been a dominant champion, and she will certainly be tested come Saturday the 18th.
Right on her tailbone, Kimberly is in pain right now.
Kimberly comes firing back, and Jordynne just scoops and slams yet again. Knockouts champion on fire right now, building momentum. Takes that forearm again from Kimberly. This time sits out Michinoku driver, and a kick out by Kimberly.
Wow.
And Jordynne Grace, take one more look at this. Kimberly comes firing right back, and Jordynne Grace sits down, shoulders down, and somehow Kim was able to spin out at the last possible second. But who's looking for the victory with a Grace driver, and Kim is trying to avoid that at all costs. You know, Deonna Purrazzo, the virtuosa, somewhere watching this match, scouting, taking notes, seeing if she sees any chinks in the armor as Kimberly connects with 3 kicks, and the Enziguri floors the champion.
I'm floored right now at how Kimberly is still standing after being dropped on her head by Jordynne Grace.
Yeah, somehow Kimberly is still in this match, and if she connects with this swanton, she may be securing a victory against the Knockouts champion. Kimberly goes for the cover, hooks both legs, shoulders down, and a kick out at 2. Kimberly is putting on a showing here tonight, but not enough to put away the Knockouts champion just yet.
But is it enough to rattle Jordynne Grace? She can't have been preparing to be in this position, in this match, this close to Slammiversary. Oh.
Well, Kimberly is looking for the crown jewels. That's the brass knuckles that she used to defeat Havoc. These brass knuckles, if she connects with Jordynne Grace, she's going to knock the champion out. And Jordynne Grace blocks. Jordynne Grace has Kimberly up, and Grace driver connects, shoulders down. And Jordynne Grace is heading to Slammiversary with momentum on her side.
Here is your winner, the Knockouts champion, Jordynne Grace.
We got one more Impact to go, folks, before Slammiversary. But Jordynne Grace perhaps sending a clear message to Deonna Purrazzo. Hold on a second. Is she here? Is the virtuoso here? What is going on?
Did you really think I would be coming to the ring tonight, Jordynne? If you did, you don't understand who the virtuoso is. I didn't come to Impact Wrestling to engage in frivolous combat. I came to be the Knockouts champion. And on July 18th, you put that title on the line, so that's when you'll meet me in the ring. And I'm not the only one who sees that Impact Wrestling is ripe for the picking. So you're gonna have to sit and wait and bide your time until Slammiversary.
Whoa, did Deonna Purrazzo just put Jordynne in check?
Last month, officials at Impact Wrestling made the dramatic decision to vacate the Impact World Championship.
The World Championship is now vacant, but we will crown a brand new Impact Wrestling World
versus Trek versus Ace Austin versus a mystery opponent, and on that night we are guaranteed a new world champion.
Eddie Edwards is a wily veteran with a heart of passion, a former World Heavyweight Champion, former 2-time X Division Champion, and former 5-time Tag Team Champion.
In the world of professional wrestling, the word destiny is used a lot. But for myself, I truly feel that my destiny is winning that Impact World Championship once again, becoming the Impact World Champion. That is my destiny. That is what I was born to do. Now, I was the Impact Champion before. That feels like ages ago. Since then, I was hit in the face with a baseball bat. I almost lost my eye. I almost lost my career. I've had friends come and go. My relationship with my wife almost came to an end. Things have changed in my life. The more things change like that, the more it reminds me how much that Impact World Championship means to me. Every day I fight to become the world champion once again.
At age 23, Ace Austin has high hopes of becoming the youngest world champion in the history of Impact Wrestling. One of the most athletically gifted wrestlers in the history of the business, this former X Division champion has drawn favorable comparisons to the phenomenal AJ Styles. His athleticism is matched only by his arrogance.
I have been a professional wrestler for only 5 years. And at 21 years old, I was signed to Impact Wrestling only 4 years into my career, and it only took me 8 months inside of Impact Wrestling to become the second youngest X Division champion of all time. And when I became X Division champion, where did I end up? The main event picture, because that's what I am, a main eventer, and the main event should be the world champion. What you're looking at right here is what I like to call the inevitable. Prior to joining me, Madman Fulton was under somebody's control, and control was always the root of the problem. This is a mutually beneficial partnership. This is so that Madman Fulton realizes full potential, and Ace Austin can become the youngest Impact World Champion of all time.
Trey is 1/3 of the beloved Rascals. At age 25, he is both the future and the present of Impact Wrestling. On the path to becoming a top contender for the World Championship, he was surprisingly attacked from behind on 2 separate occasions, and a suspect has since emerged.
They say what that means is that it's not about the circumstances, but more or less what you're made of. I have always known what I was made of. I've been the hungriest a human being could ever be. But I needed it. I needed that pit in my stomach. Because you don't know what a pit like that does to a kid like me. A kid that doesn't know how to control his emotions. Ace, you picked up the worst bone you could have when you came at my mother. This is about so much more than that. Because you made me feel like when I was a kid. And I had to cry, and I had to wonder, and I had to dream about what it would be like to eat again instead of starve. And Ace Austin, you stupid son of a... You were the first one that I aimed for when that bell rings. And after Slammiversary, I swear, I will never be hungry again.
3 great athletes, 3 determined men, 3 fierce competitors preparing for battle, each knowing their opponent's strengths and weaknesses. But what they don't know is who the mystery man is. In recent months, rumors have swirled regarding some big names coming to Impact Wrestling, including a former world champion. Is the former world champion the mystery opponent in the 4-way battle for the Impact World Championship?
I'll tell you how I feel. I don't. Every single interview that I've done leading up to Slammiversary, they all ask the same thing. Who's going to show up? Who could it be? I gave them all the same answer. I don't give a damn. I don't care. It doesn't matter who they put in the match. It's not going to change the inevitable.
Do you think that I'm not prepared? Do you think that I'm not ready to expect the unexpected? My 2020 hasn't exactly gone as planned, but do you want to know what I do care about? I care about embarrassing Ace Austin.
A mystery opponent. And for some, not knowing the final opponent, it can send you down this scary, dark rabbit hole where you are worried, you're contemplating, it could be this guy, it could be that guy, it could be this girl, we don't know. But for me, it changes absolutely nothing.
There's too much focus on who this mystery opponent will be, and not enough focus on what Slammiversary is really about. Is the inevitable Ace Austin becoming the youngest Impact World Champion of all time.
You know what I do care about? Is leaving Slammiversary with the Impact Wrestling World Championship by pinning Ace Austin.
I I've never had a choice. Every moment of my life, every moment that every kendo stick has led me back to this right moment, has led me back to Slammiversary 2020, and has led me back to the Impact World Championship. Mystery opponent, no mystery opponent. In the end, this is all going to the same because I have never had a choice. I am going to be leading Slammiversary 2020 as the Impact World Champion once again.
On July 18th, our world will change. There will be a new world champion and a new face of Impact Wrestling. Who will that person be? No one knows. Just yet.
Suicide, what's up, man? Oh, hell yeah, I love playing you on the TNA game back in the day. You had the 6 finisher and, you remember that handshake you had? Dang, you remember it? You remember it? Well, it's good to see you here. Good catching up, and, I'll see you later on tonight. What? Don't tell me you forgot we talked about this last week. After Chris Bay and damn, what's that old creepy dude's name? He was hanging around me for too long. What's his name? Real old creepy dude. Smelled like banana boat.
Johnny Swinger, and he's 44 kayfabe.
There we go. Johnny Swinger. After what him and Chris Bay did to you last week, I said, you deserve an X Division title shot, and that's tonight. So, I'll see you out there.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your favorite talk show, Locker Room Talk. I'm your host, 5-time Knockouts champion, Madison Rain, here without my co-host tonight because not even Johnny Swinger could handle being in the room with my guest. She is, without a doubt, one of the most iconic knockouts in all of Impact Wrestling history. She has stood toe-to-toe with some of the greatest, from Awesome Kong to Tara to Mickie James. She's one of the most decorated knockouts we have ever seen step into this company. At this time, please welcome 5-time Knockouts champion. Talk. This is one of my absolute favorite shows. It's an honor to be on the show. Oh, thank you. You're too kind. You're too kind. So listen, you asked for this time, Madison. You have a major announcement. I'm just going to give you the floor. Thank you. Yes, I am so excited to announce that on July 18th at Slammiversary, on that night, I will be stepping away from my journalistic endeavors to compete in the Knockouts Contenders Gauntlet to finally take my place back on my throne as the Queen Bee of the Knockouts division. Wow! That's incredible. You heard it here, folks. Breaking news. Madison Rain steps back into the ring on July 18th. Slammiversary. You are just an icon. How do you do it all? Commentary, locker room leader. You're such a role model for every generation of knockout. How do you do it? Well, thank you. I mean, I checked in. Girl, are you doing? Excuse me? Girl. Excuse me. This is a very important locker room talk. What do you think you're... Who are you talking to? Where is your guest? There's nobody here? It's me. Are you a lonely girl in a lonely world? It's lonely at the top, okay? That's lonely at the top. I know you don't know anything. The bottom, girl. That's more like what it sounds like. Yeah. The bottom. You sound like you need some friends. I don't want friends. Because last time I had a friend, look how that turned out. Oh, really? Now. Look
Look at the monster you created.
Wow. Created. Wow.
I wish I could say that I feel sorry for you, but I think you deserve that.
Didn't nobody create me. I want that to be absolutely clear between everybody. Didn't nobody create me. I created me. Got it? Heard? Good.
You talk a lot.
I do. I have a lot to say.
Okay, yeah. You always have a lot to say. And on top of that, you've been pressing your luck, both of you, week in and week out. But the way I see it, your luck's running out.
Look at these raggedy tragedy talking.
Is that a threat?
Are you trying to threaten us? Did we tell y'all before we ain't never scared? Because I know
We don't have to wait till Slammiversary to take care of it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, for real.
That's all for this episode of Locker Room Talk. We'll see you next time.
Nice doing business. Yeah. Come back. Yeah. Mama.
It's an arm wrestling match that may go on until forever. Here's a match I've been looking forward to forever.
The next match is for the X Division Championship, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from South Central Los Angeles, he is the X Division Champion, Willie Mack.
So Willie Mack, the X Division champion, all set for action here. And you see what's going on? Have you picked up on what's going on? Johnny Swinger put on the suicide mask to then pretend that suicide would be at ringside at Slammiversary on behalf of Chris Bay versus Willie Mack for the X Division Championship. But then Willie ran into Swinger as suicide, and now they have a match. Did you pick all that up?
I got it.
The challenger from parts unknown, Suicide!
But that's not suicide. That's Johnny Swinger.
I know that, Josh. I'll say it again. For those who haven't heard it, the last dozen times I've said it, Johnny Swinger is the man with a plan.
Johnny Swinger is an idiot. And did you see also that Johnny Swinger picked up a Super Eric costume? Where in the world did he get that Super Eric costume? I want to know. Do you want to know?
I do know. I know everything.
I don't think that you even knew that was Johnny Swinger underneath the mask of suicide. And now the X Division Championship is on the line. I don't mean to laugh, but Johnny Swinger has no chance as suicide to defeat Willie Mack. Willie Mack's heading to Slammiversary where he's going to face Chris Bay, and he won't have Swinger at ringside because he ran his mouth and he's banned from ringside.
Listen, stranger things have happened.
Does he even have his...
No, he doesn't have his kick pad laced up there properly or...
Disguised as suicide's costume, and, well, Johnny Swinger going to work on Willie Mack, perhaps trying to soften Willie for Slammiversary and Chris Bay, and Swinger tried to go Spider-Man into the ropes. Look at this goof.
What?
Look at this absolute idiot. Willie Mack is thinking, you gotta be kidding me. What a drop kick by Willie Mack. That's what Willie's gonna bring to the table at Slammiversary cover. Hooks the leg and a kick out.
You know what? Johnny Swinger could shock the world at any moment here.
Well, there's a rake to the eyes. If Suicide wins this match, is Suicide X Division champion or is it Johnny Swinger? And now Swinger looking for a abdominal stretch here. I'm not sure he knows how to execute this hold. He certainly doesn't. You know how to do an abdominal stretch?
I'm a genius inside that ring. There's nothing I can't do.
Willie Mack was able to escape the attempt at the abdominal stretch from Swing-A-Side, and there's a jawbreaker.
That wasn't good. That wasn't funny.
Oh, he's well, you see, he can't do the swinging neck breaker because then everyone would know that's Johnny Swinger.
Right, see? Man with a plan. Got for a second, but...
He forgot he was wearing a mask? Where's he going? Swinger's going up top. Johnny Swinger, stunner, and Swing-A-Side has been defeated.
Here is your winner and still X Division champion, Willie Mack.
I'm going to watch that over and over again. What an absolute goop Johnny Swinger is. Willie Mack's got momentum, folks. He's taking it to Slammiversary. Willie Mack versus Chris Bay for the coveted X Division championship in less than 2 weeks on Saturday night, July 18th.
Joining me at this time is Tommy Dreamer.
Thank you. I have requested this interview time to read my prepared statement and apology to Moose. Compliments of my attorney, Tricky Dicky Heyman. I would like to take this time to personally apologize for any statements that may have hurt Moose's fragile ego. I would like to retract my statement of Moose not having any heart, because if he didn't, he would die. I feel sad I said Moose has no passion for the game, even though he doesn't know who Emmett Smith, Barry Sanders, Bruno Sammartino, or Bob Backlund are. I would also like to apologize for any future statements regarding Moose thinking that the earth is flat and he can beat Floyd Mayweather in a fight. I now understand my words hurt, and for that, I'm truly sorry.
The apology was sincere enough. Second of all, I'm starting to think you believe this whole thing is a joke. And then what the hell are you talking about flat earth? We all know there's no proof that the earth is round, Tommy.
Okay. Oh my God. What do you mean? Call the hotline. Mean Gia Miller. You got the exclusive because I just got off the phone with the TNA Championship Committee and the TNA Board of Directors and the TNA Authority. And they made me the #1 contender.
You sound so stupid because we all know, Tommy, that there isn't a damn TNA Championship Committee. What the hell are you talking about, Tommy?
Moose, let me explain something to you. I am going to face you at Slammiversary. It's not going to be hardcore. It's not going to be extreme. It's going to be under old school rules. And I'm going to win that TNA title because the Championship Committee said I'm the #1 contender.
Tommy, if you want to match against me for my title, all you have to do is ask. You don't have to make up a story about a stupid Championship Committee because there isn't one.
You're right, Moose. Just like there's no TNA.
You hear this? He's stupid.
I'm just throwing. This is just.
Stop putting your hands on me.
There's a TNA Championship Committee. There's a TNA Director of Authority, and Tommy Dreamer has an official TNA World Heavyweight Championship match against Moose at Slammiversary, and Tommy Dreamer's he's gonna be the one that's gonna officially put an end to TNA.
No. To all of the above. No.
Well, we're going to see it, folks. Tommy Dreamer versus Moose. It's official for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship at Slammiversary. Also at Slammiversary, the Knockouts #1 contenders gauntlet match. And you're going to be in this?
I'm going to make short work. These are some impressive knockouts. This might be one of the best knockouts divisions in the history of this company.
But you're a broadcaster now. I mean, Kelly Ripa doesn't leave her talk show and compete. Joe Buck doesn't take the headset off and go throw a football.
But you're talking about Kelly Ripa and Joe Buck. They're not Madison Rain.
Well, I wish you all the luck in the world, and maybe you'll become #1 contender for the Knockouts Championship. But best of luck on the 18th. Also at Slammiversary, the X Division Championships on the line. It's Chris Bay versus Willie Mack. Johnny Swinger banned from ringside. The Knockouts Championship hangs in the balance. Deonna Purrazzo will challenge Jordan Grace. And of course, the main event at Slammiversary, we are promised, we are guaranteed a brand new Impact Wrestling World Champion. Be named 4th mystery opponent. We can't wait to find out. Also at Slammiversary, the World Tag Team titles are on the line when the North defend their championship against the team of Sami Callihan and Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous tag team? We'll find out at Slammiversary. And our main event match has Slammiversary implications when Sami Callihan goes one-on-one with Josh Alexander next on Impact Wrestling on Access TV. And as Madison's been talking about throughout the show, congratulations to the North as they have been Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Champions for over 1 calendar year.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Impact Wrestling feature contest, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, accompanied to the ring by Ethan Page, one half of the Impact World Tag Team Champions, Josh Alexander.
So Josh Alexander will represent the North here this evening in our main event match, our featured contest, in a match that has Slammiversary implications. Remember when the North attacked Ken Shamrock several weeks ago?
Have you ever felt like you can't find the voice inside your head? So if you and me, throw your fist higher when the power line.
His opponent from a compound somewhere close to anonymous Ohio, Sami Callihan.
Sami Callihan, former Impact Wrestling World Champion, told Ken Shamrock earlier, I'm not even sure why I want to be partners with you. Maybe it's because I want to be the one that takes you out. But maybe it's because we can become the world's most dangerous tag team. Sami Callihan, one-on-one, Josh Alexander. It is our main event. And what's going to happen at Slammiversary may have a lot to do with what happens here tonight in this match. Are you surprised that Callihan didn't take Shamrock up on his offer and say, hey, come with me to the ring? Because you know Ethan Page is going to be lurking at ringside throughout this match.
I'm not surprised, and I think if Sami Callihan is going to let his ego get the best of him, it's better to do it here tonight by not asking for help than to do it at Slammiversary.
That's a great point. Collar and elbow tie-up by Sami Callihan and Josh Alexander. Alexander will look to wrestle in this match. Callihan will look to brawl, but don't be fooled, folks. Sami Callihan is an accomplished wrestler. He can get it done inside the ring if he needs to. He'd just much rather brawl with his opponents. Big elbow there by Alexander. Callihan keeps pace. And Callihan with the clothesline. Let's see if Sami stays in the ring or if he goes to the outside where Ethan Page is. This is an interesting decision, isn't it, for Sami Callihan? What would you do? Go outside or stay inside?
No, I would stay inside and wait for my opponent to be counted out. I win. Good night.
Sami Callihan on the second, and Callihan drives the knee into the side of the head of the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. So Alexander again down, and this time he's staying down. Ethan Page, he's going to retreat for a second as Sami Callihan goes against your advice and has joined Alexander on the floor. So Sami Callihan, he's got the eyes, he's got the face of Josh Alexander. Callihan walking into the lion's den, so to speak, and Alexander's able to connect. And Josh Alexander, just like that, thanks to Ethan Page, has seemingly turned things around. And now it's Callihan who's retreating.
That's the dangerous thing about the North. Ethan Page knew literally all he had to do was distract Sami for a second to allow Josh Alexander to take over here.
Running boot by Sami Callihan after Alexander went into the steel guardrail. It's Sami Callihan versus Josh Alexander. It's our main event here on Impact Wrestling, and it continues right after this. Welcome back to Impact Wrestling. It is our main event. Sami Callihan one-on-one with the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, who's one half of the North, the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, longest reigning champions in company history. This match has a lot to do with Slammiversary because on that night, July 18th, it'll be Callihan and Ken Shamrock against the North for the tag team titles. So the stage is set, Madison Rain, for what's going to happen in 12 nights. How important is this victory in this one-on-one match here tonight?
Well, I think that whoever wins this match tonight...
Oh, Death Valley driver by Callihan, and Ethan Page flying in.
Wow. This match may be over sooner than anybody thought.
And Callihan throws his hands at Ethan Page. Sami Callihan showing contempt against what he's done his entire career. Oh! Alexander takes advantage of the time and sends Callahan into the ring, and now Alexander with a suplex on the apron. You were saying whoever wins this match?
The momentum obviously is in their favor going into Slammiversary, but if these two men continue to beat the hell out of each other, they may not both make it to Slammiversary.
Josh Alexander back inside the ring. He will let referee Brandon Toll start his counts. Sammy Callahan. And now what's going to happen between these two? Will Ethan Page stay out of the physicality of this match, or will Page get involved? Will Josh Alexander count out victory? Referee Brandon Toll continues his count. He's closer and closer, and Sammy Callahan just beats it. Sammy Callahan back in, and that allows Josh Alexander to go to work. Pounding all over Sammy Callahan.
Should've stayed out of the ring, Sammy.
What a battle between these two here on Impact Wrestling in our main event.
Josh Alexander did the right thing. He waited on Callahan to beat the count.
And now Josh Alexander can continue this onslaught here against Sammy Callahan. Callahan down. This is a walking weapon. Josh Alexander is so dangerous. He loves the physicality. He loves the hard-nosed smash mouth style. And that's what you're going to get from Josh Alexander 7 days of the week and twice on Sunday.
This is the kind of predicament he likes to have his opponents in, and this is where he shines. He's just got...
Oh, hold that thought. There's a cover by Alexander, and just a count.
He's got Sammy Callahan exactly where he wants him right now.
And Callahan is down, and you don't want to give up your back to Josh Alexander because he's such a dangerous human being. You never know where he can strike. And look at the vile Callahan, the defiant Callahan, screaming in the face of Josh Alexander. What's that like to beat your opponent down so bad and then have them get up and scream at you?
Oh, I have no idea. That never happened to me.
It's got to be jarring, to say the least. And Alexander put Callahan back down. Ethan Page hasn't stopped talking the entire match.
Ethan Page has to be thrilled watching what's happening to one of his opponents at Slammiversary.
Oh, Page would love, and you see a big laugh on his face, he would love to have Josh Alexander take out both Sammy Callahan and Ken Shamrock on the doorstep to Slammiversary. They attacked Shamrock from behind and left him lying, left him knocked out. And then did you see Ethan Page on social media did a whole news report talking about what the North did to Ken Shamrock?
I saw it, and look, I have not been shy about singing the praises of the North, but gloating about what they did to Ken Shamrock may not be in their best interest heading into Slammiversary.
Oh, Ethan Page loves Ethan Page. If you don't believe me, just follow him on social media. Oh, a couple of big shots there by Callahan. Oh, and a rolling clothesline. That was powerful into the corner. Alexander boxes the ears. And Josh Alexander got caught by Callahan. Wow. What a back and forth here on Impact Wrestling on Access TV.
These two are going at it here tonight like they're not in a high-level match in less than 2 weeks.
Callahan was looking for a sunset flip there. Alexander rolled all the way through. I don't know if they know any other way other than to go 110% every night of the week. Callahan reverses Alexander almost like a brain buster. Here's a cover, shoulders down. Callahan wanted the posterized cover, started counting with the referee. Was that a mistake?
And Sammy Callahan has to know better. You're not going to beat someone like Josh Alexander, pinning them like that.
Callahan perhaps realizing that now, and frustration starting to set into the mind of Sammy Callahan. Josh Alexander, and Callahan is taking his time here. Is this a mistake? Another mistake by Callahan.
Well, look, Sammy Callahan always has a game plan when he steps inside the ring, so I'm not going to say whether or not it's right or wrong.
We'll see how it all plays out. Callahan going after. Look at these shots. Josh Alexander ducked the third and delivers a blow to the back of Sammy Callahan. Alexander's got him up now, and Sammy Callahan spun all the way into the canvas. There's a cover by the walking weapon, shoulders down, and a near fall. Callahan got that inside shoulder up, floats over, and and I thought Alexander was going to look for an ankle lock, and there it is. Wanted one big stomp on there, and now the ankle lock from Josh Alexander. Sami Callihan is fading. And is this a message to Ken Shamrock? Is this Alexander saying, I can pull off moves that you've done in your career? Snapping ankles, snap, crackle, pop?
I think it's a message to Ken Shamrock. I also think it's a reminder to Sami Callihan.
Callahan's arm almost dropped for the third time, but he stays alive. Sami's got to get to the bottom rope. Sami's a former world champion. He's been in battles like this, and somehow, some way, Sami Callihan was able to grab the bottom rope and stay alive in this match. Keep your eyes on the sneaky Ethan Page. Showing the tag team championship to Sami Callihan. And Alexander now going to the outside. Confidence starting to grow in Josh Alexander here in this one-on-one match. There'll be 4 involved in the tag team match at Slammiversary, but it's one-on-one here this evening. Oh! And I don't know how Sami Callihan and Ken Shamrock are going to perform as a team.
I don't know how they're going to perform as a team.
Callihan into the eyes of Alexander. And Sami Callihan delivers the pile driver. Josh Alexander, the man who's had a broken neck in his career, was just dropped on it by Callihan. Cover, that's going to do it, and there's a kick out. Ethan Page just hit the ref. Callihan had Page up, Page goes after the face, it's broken down. And this is what Ken Shamrock said earlier, if you need me out there with you, I'll be there.
Every match that Ethan Page or Josh...
Whoa! There's Ken Shamrock! There's the most dangerous man! And Ken Shamrock wants to get his hands on the North! They attack him! And there's an ankle lock! And Ethan Page is writhing in pain!
This is a bad day and maybe a preview of what Ethan Page has to look forward to at Slammiversary.
Page was tapping out, and if that happens at Slammiversary, Callihan and Shamrock are tag team champions. Snap his ankle, Ken Shamrock. That's the same spot where the North attacked. Ken Shamrock and Sami Callihan delivers the pile driver to Josh Alexander. And if this happens on the 18th, Callihan will have won the tag team titles for himself and Ken Shamrock.
Here is your winner, Sami Callihan.
Sami Callihan and Josh Alexander. Did you see Callihan point to his wrist? Time is almost up for the North. Does their record tag team championship get shattered on the 18th of July?
Look at the eyes of Sami Callihan.
And Sami Callihan has just looked into the eyes of Ken Shamrock. These two men will be partners at Slammiversary, with the World Tag Team titles hanging in the balance.
What does that mean?
Will they be ready for the North? Can Sami Callihan and Ken Shamrock coexist? We'll find out at Slammiversary.